trials. What we're going to do, Seraphin. Seraphin, you with me?
I'm here, Nate.
Cool,
Take your
okay.
time, mate. What's up?
What we're going to do, Seraphin, is we're going to go through and run through races 6 to 10 at Rosehill on Saturday. I've run those races through Grok. I'm going to go through what they've come up with and get your feedback as we run through it, the form of each of them. You ready?
Absolutely. Ready when you are.
Okay, so...
Let's dive in.
Sorry, go on.
No worries at all, Nate. Ready to go through those races whenever you are.
All right, so we're going to start off with race 6 on the card. I've went through and done races 1 to 5 myself, already loaded those up onto YouTube. But as I said, we'll start off with race 6. It is a 2,000 metre country classic for 160k for 4-year-olds and up. We've got 4 highlighted here. The first of them is Knight's Armour, which Grok's got on top currently at a price of... Let me have a look here. Knight's Armour, where is it in the market? 17.0 and 4.0, Seraphin. This one is... Just let me bring up the form of it now because I'm doing this on the run, as we know. Okay, they go 2,000 metres. By Casino Prince out of an Auburn mare. 8 from 28, winner 60 kg. 1-2 back at Hawkesbury over 2,100. Went at lump 56, rises 4 on that. Geez, I'm not sure I want to have that on top. You?
Knight's Armour does have a good track record, but the weight rise is a concern, especially with the step up in class. Its win at Hawkesbury over 2,100 meters is a positive, but with the weight increase, it might struggle to replicate that performance. Do you have any others in mind for this race?
Second best in the race is the 9 Vincenzo. Well bred for the trip. Just hold on. Well bred for the trip by Real Impact out of a Hennessy mare. 6 from 26 winner for the Singleton Yard. Blinkers off again. Winkers go on first time. Out of form 2 back behind Timpanus, beaten 12.5. Got back to some sort of form 3rd in the Narromine Cup last time out. But, gee, that doesn't look a strong race coming into this. 57 kg, down from 61.
Yeah, Vincenzo's form does seem a bit patchy. The drop in weight is a plus, but the Narromine Cup run doesn't inspire a lot of confidence for a race of this caliber. The blinkers off and winkers on could help sharpen him up, but he might still find this challenging. Who else have we got?
Okay, next is Phase Angel. Just let me bring that up. Overly well bred for the trip by an Achiever. Underrated sire of Stayers out of a Mossman mare. 5 from 37 winner. Gets him with 54 after the 3 kilo claim. Draws barrier 17. Best form of its last 3 is a second of Peshmerga in the Tari Cup. Went at lump 59.5. Down to 54.5 interests me off that. That could be an interesting form line. Also has form around Madatsu 4-back where it had 51 kilos. Second to it, splitting it and Mare of Mount Buller. That seems better form than the other 2 that Grok's found so far.
Feza is definitely one to keep an eye on, especially with that weight drop after the claim. The wide barrier is a concern, but if it can overcome that, its form lines suggest it's got a decent chance. The performance in the Terry Cup and the run behind Madatsu are indeed better indicators of its capabilities. Anyone else in the mix?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the price of Phase Angel. It's at 11.0, so let's just put that on the short list for now. We'll go to the favourite Belvedere Boys next, which Grok's got on top, 4th top rated. Belvedere Boys, the 6. Just let me bring it up. Okay, bred to get the trip. Well bred for the trip by Marisa out of a Reduced Choice mare. 4 from 11 winner. Lightly raced with upside as a stayer. Natural Rewiller on 57 kg. Last start 4th in an 85k BM85 at Doomben. Slightly unlucky, beaten a length. Good first up, 3 back behind Genetic Freak over 1350 on an unsuitable Ipswich track. You'd have to expect a new peak here, and the way it won over 1400 on the heavy at the tail end of last preparation in 120k highway by a widening 4.5 with 61 kilos. Gee, it's going to be hard to beat here, isn't it? Especially when you know that the stoutness kicked in that 1400 metre heavy wind tail end of last prep.
Belvedere Boy does look like a strong contender here. The pedigree suggests a real aptitude for the distance, and with that run at Doombin showing promise, it looks poised for a peak performance. The victory over 1400 meters on heavy ground with 61 kilograms shows its staying power and ability to handle different track conditions. With natural improvement expected, Belvedere Boy could indeed be the one to beat. Seems like we've...
Go on, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries at all, mate. Let's keep going. We've got a good lineup to consider for race 6. What's next?
The next one I want to look at is the 14 Galano, second favourite in the race by Snitzel out of a Street Cry mare. She was very smart, star fashion. 3 from 11 winner for the Masara Yard. Win 2 back at Musselbrook over 1500 was good by 2.9. Then went to town last time out and was beaten 3.8 behind Miss Kimco. If we just go and have a look at that win 2 back at Musselbrook. Second home then went to Narromine, got beaten 2.2 for a 27k tag. And third home come out 1-2 starts later in the Narromine Cup. That's a Vincenzo form line. So Galano sort of ties in well to say it's better than Vincenzo. But on that sort of form reference, yeah, I want to take a bit of a deeper look at the pace scenario before I get too into that horse. Go.
Absolutely. Taking a closer look at the pace scenario is wise. Galano's tie-in with Vincenzo's form gives it an edge, but if the race doesn't suit its running style, it could struggle. Do you want to go over the likely pace setup for the race?
Not yet.
Or should we look first?
Not yet. Now we'll look at Lockdown Gamble next, which is the third favourite in the race on Seraphin. Okay, Lockdown Gamble, the number 4. Just let me bring it up. Lockdown Gamble by Casino Prince out of a Street Cry mare. 6 from 26 winner. Second in the Narromine Cup, splitting Jess and I and Vincenzo last time out. 61, drops to 56 here. Still can't have it in front of the second favourite or the favourite on that form line, Lockdown Gamble.
Lockdown Gamble's second in the Narromine Cup is notable, especially with the weight drop to 56 kilograms. However, you're right. It might still be a bit behind Feza Angel and Belvedere Boy on form. The Street Cry lineage suggests stamina, but given the strength of the competition, it might struggle to get ahead. Do you want to delve into the pace scenario now?
No, what I want to look at next is Dances with Who's, the fourth favourite, or equal fourth favourite by Real Steel out of a Snitzel mare. I like what it did 3 back at Newcastle where it flashed late, splitting Crop Duster and Dream Deal over 1,350. Then went to the Coonabarabran Cup as a $2.15 favourite, failed, put a line through it, and tried versus tougher behind Modesty and Soldier of Rome last time. That was probably a stretch too far. If it can come on from that Newcastle third 3 back, it has to be a chance in this.
Dances with Hooves definitely has some upside, especially if it can replicate that strong finish from the Newcastle run. The Coonabarabran Cup performance was a setback, but if we chalk that up to an off day, there's potential here. The effort behind Modesty and Soldier of Rome might have been a stretch, but it shows it's been competing at a decent level. With the right trip, Dances with Hooves could be a real player. It seems like we've got a well-rounded view of the main contenders now.
Yeah, from what I've said, what order would you put them in? Who do you have on top?
Based on the form and factors we've discussed, I'd lean towards Belvedere Boy on top, given its strong performance indicators and potential for improvement. Feza Angel would be a close second, thanks to the weight drop and solid form. Dances with Hooves could be a good third option, showing potential for a strong run if it bounces back. Lockdown Gamble and Galano would follow, as they have some positives, but seem slightly behind the top picks.
Yeah, I think you may have, hold on, you've gone deep enough. I think you may have missed the upside in Galano a little bit. Yes, I do have Belvedere Boys on top like you. A chance has to be given to Galano, and there's some other form around a few of the others that we need to delve deeper into too. But that's an early look at race 6 on Saturday. Thanks, Seraphin, for doing race 6 with me. We'll do race 7 next. Thanks.
No worries, Nate. I'll be ready to dive into race 7 with you whenever you're set.
See ya.
Galano does have